Hello and welcome back. We are now back and we now do have the players in communications. Though, do we have... Wait, where's Veni? I know they've done the map order, but he's still not on my thing.
He looks to be in a game already.
SIGGE isn't, so that's a thingy. Can you suggest Veni for party? Please. I like to be polite, you know.
Very nice. We have to welcome our international gamers
Yeah,
over.
yeah, absolutely. And I have a soft spot for the Swedish, mostly because all the Swedish people I know are really good at video games.
Yeah.
So it is a sort of thing. Don't know if any of my Street Fighter brothers are out there watching. Wait, no, I didn't advertise the stream this time. Damn, I should have done that. Should have pinged that. Yes. But yeah, I have I coincidentally know I think he's the number 5th ranked guy in EU on Street Fighter at the minute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he kicks
Impressive.
my ass all the time on Street Fighter. It,
Sounds like a skill issue.
it absolutely is a skill issue, yeah. All right, where's Veni? Where's Veni?
If you go back to the EPIC chat.
Yeah, should he be
there?
There he is, invite to party. All right, we do have the map's now ready, so we are going to be starting with Ruby Rock one more time. It's been a very popular map, all Ruby Rock.
Yeah, I think, it's one of the standard ones. It's, quite balanced. A decent long rush distance. Quite surprised looking at the vetoes. Veni didn't choose Tourmaline.
Oh, yeah?
Very popular for a quick tank push against Protoss for Terran.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Something that they have to be aware of, but perhaps Veni doesn't play that way.
Yeah, maybe not.
And we are about to find out as we are about to load into game 1.
Also, Gamer Wife says hi to you in the chat.
Hello there, Gamer Wife.
I don't know if you know Gamer Wife.
No comment.
No! Alrighty, well, we'll leave that one where it is. And we will start getting into this game. This is going to be our first and only, I think, PVT of the day. So hopefully we can get a good and interesting series. I will say that this is going to be... Veni is the underdog in this matchup, let's put it that way.
Yeah, definitely.
There's at some point there is a difficult skill difference, and this is one of them. So we're hoping that Veni, pulls out some stops. He was talking last night very confidently. He's been really trying hard. He's been getting putting in the time. So
yeah,
hopefully we
definitely.
can see something.
Typically around 4,500 MMR. Dropped a bit
Yeah.
recently, down to about 4.2. But similar with SIGGE, he has reached 5.5.
Yeah.
But currently 5.1.
Exactly. Yeah. So spawning in the bottom right, it is our friend, the Terran player, Veni.
And coming out of Sweden, spawning in the top left position, is our Protoss player, SIGGE.
See, I love it as soon as the matchup that I actually know more about and stuff, because I'm so curious about this pylon and gate positioning.
Yeah, this kind of, to me, says I just couldn't be bothered.
A little bit, because so the two main logics in this is that you either Reaper wall with it,
Yep.
or what I do is that you put a pylon here and then you put a gateway here, so you can run the probes out, but you can also block if needed.
Exactly. And we do see just a double opener coming out of Veni over here.
A double gas, yeah.
Double gas, yep, which are 3 in both. You're going to get that quick factory down.
Yep.
Reaper, no scout coming out of Veni, which is typical for double gas opener.
Yeah, and this is also a scout after Nexus for SIGGE, which is quite weak to 2 racks Marauder or...
Yeah, it is. Plus, he's going to be caught out quite quickly with this Reaper. The Reaper's going to pop out.
Yeah, the Reaper's going to pop out as he gets there.
He's going to see that as a double gas opener, which is really what you want from that. But
if you don't see the factory, do you actually... Oh, did he see the factory there? Did he go deep enough? He didn't go deep enough. Oh, that's unfortunate. Because the thing is that this could still be... Seeing the factory at home is a nice confirmation, put it that way.
And we actually get an early recall out here. Yeah.
Oh, and he gets it on 1 hit point.
And I'm never really sure if this is the play or not. Is it worth using a recall to save a probe?
So, a long time ago, Gemini did the math on it, and apparently yes is the answer. It's worth more than a Chrono Boost.
There you go.
Apparently. Don't ask me, because I feel like this comes up every time I see an early game recall of a probe.
So we see 2 Reaper, 1 alien opening coming out of Veni here on a CC, quite standard.
I remember when this was only a Terran versus Terran build, and then they started doing it versus Protoss. Yeah. Outrageous.
Well, we do see the Twilight Council and the Sentry coming out. So typically, your Twilight Council will be coming down about 2 225-ish.
Yeah, 225.
It's a bit late. He's gone for that sentry just for
Yeah.
the scouting information. I don't dislike it.
I like it, yeah.
And I expect to see a second and a third gate coming down here for Veni, just a bit for SIGGE, just to be safe against that double gas opener.
No, I agree. It's really hard to make an adept versus double gas openers. Or I don't like it. I prefer a stalker and a shield battery.
Yep.
And yeah, here we go. Now you fend this off, and feeling pretty good for SIGGE so far. And then very shortly we'll have the sentry energy. In fact, it has the energy now to start the scout, but he's actually holding it for now. Oh, he saw it and baited the Reapers up.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, he's played this game.
And we see the alien coming into the natural, but there's a battery down. There's only one, and you don't want to lose this alien because its main purpose in life is to scout the timing of that third base.
Oh, okay, yes.
Really, you know, if you can do a bit of damage, great. But for the majority of the time, you know, it's just for okay, when is the third going down?
Yeah, let's have a look and see what we can do here. So yeah, the Phoenix did stop for a little bit there, going across. But it is still going to be able to get the scout off, so that's absolutely fine. And I was going to say, I forget, you actually play a decent bit of off-race Terran, don't you?
Yeah.
You know this matchup kind of from both sides.
I do. I don't play too much Terran recently, but been about 5k with Terran.
Okay, yeah, no, hey, that's really good.
We see the third base now for SIGGE, and I believe, how many gates has he built?
That is a great question. T for structures.
One.
What? Only on one gate so far, yeah.
So it's quite greedy what he's doing.
Yeah, really, because, against double gas as well.
And he didn't scout anything after that.
Yeah,
he didn't get into the main, and it is a very greedy opener just to go for one gate.
What did he see? So he did end up seeing that it was a 1-1-1 with the extra barracks coming.
But if there's any sort of tank pressure coming
his
way now,
really scary.
It would have been over. We see a mine drop coming into the main now.
A classic, and
there's no pull yet. Now there is. Well, there's going to be a lot of probes going down. 3 to begin with, and 7 probes go down straight away.
Lovely old
Great
job.
play there by Veni.
Yeah, you love that. That's the kind of damage you get in, get out. It makes the rest of your game a little bit easier. Very low commitment, and like I say, in this case, he gets everything out. He can leave it in the dead space, which he might do.
Yeah.
So yeah, really strong start.
Definitely, and just that fear in the Protoss' mind that the Medivac is there. You've got to leave some stalkers behind. Yeah. You can't, you know, is going up to 4 gates and blink, unless he actually gets a sniper here, which would be big.
Oh no, he doesn't know. He doesn't know where it is. Yeah, he had the right idea though. SIGGE with a good read on the game.
Shout out to Coconut Games for the big, massive raid. Welcome everybody.
Thank you, Coco. Yeah, as 300 viewers. Damn, that's nice. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Coco. Tao says hi, you know. And unfortunately, he's not here this weekend. But, you know.
There's going to be a big connection. Wow, another 8 probes go down there. Really nice play there by Vini.
Yeah,
bit slack from SIGGE. You don't expect, you know, at this sort of level to be losing more than 1 or 2. You know, they're pretty quick. They're not drilling clawed mines, as we do see now. Stalker pressure going across the map.
Exactly. And Max Riddle asking in chat, let's go to Epic Land. I believe the Nightbot says that it is the 16th to the 19th of July is the next one. So get in for the summer land, boys.
And there's a big push coming out here from Veni that, you know, currently SIGGE isn't prepared for. Charge isn't done. Storm isn't done. But
yeah, and the thing is this a 2 base all in? Is there 5 racks? Or is it?
No,
it's 3 racks. Okay.
And Veni just, you know, if he just goes straight across the map now, sieges up. There's only 1 tank, which is a bit unfortunate, but this is a lot of bio.
Yes.
And, you know, if there's not that many Templars with Storm or with energy, this is going to be a difficult push to hold.
Yeah, it is a bit of a shame because he's almost just missed the window. Like, if he could have just got there and now.
But I'm not actually sure if there's any Templar out or not.
Well, with overcharge.
There's 2.
Yeah, there's 2. And with overcharge, that will be. Okay, so he's going to have 3-4 storms.
Yeah. But the push is here now, and we're going to have to see what's going to go straight for 1 Templar and snipe it down. Really nice.
The balls on this man. I love it to see it.
It's a nice position here, but there just isn't that much firepower on this push.
And he's not threatening anything right now. Like, he needs to be threatening the natural or threatening the third.
Yeah. +1 is nice. Ghost Academy coming down by Veni, which is interesting on 2 bases. I don't dislike it, but I think, you know, more tanks here, more bio would have done the job. Even the Liberator as well. There's no Stalkers really coming in.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. In fact, he's going for a flank with this, or a complete run by. No, I think it's going to be a flank. Does get a hit on the High Templar here. That's good. Fighting going on at the top. Only 2 medevacs here, so every storm damage is really big.
They're all out of energy as well, which is massive.
But here comes a big 360.
Quite been killed. Now it has.
or the last second of that storm actually did a lot as the Archon finishes it up. And I don't think, there's enough steam in this push as Veni is going to get pushed back. He does try to lift up, but now the Stalker's blinking.
Yeah, good hold there in the end by SIGGE. I think, Veni wasn't quite committed as he should have been there. He was a bit slow on the attack, but it was really nice timing. If you just did it a bit more crisper, we might have seen more critical damage there.
And now it is in that difficult situation where your opponent was able to take a 4th base through that while holding your all in. It's a difficult one. Nice blink back there to eat the mine shot, or not avoid eating the mine shot. But yeah, he's just running in with Zealots and going, I can just tank this. As the main bulk of the army now pulls up.
No Warp Prism, I believe, with this push. So it's a little bit dangerous.
That is actually a very good point, because SCV pull, he's going for it.
Yeah, one Ghost on the way as well, which is going to be really useful against them Archons.
Yeah. And again, the supply is not that different. Like I say, but Veni is the one with the pressure to win the game now. Oh my God, so many High Templar coming in. Do they all have energy? Yes, they all have energy.
This could be a Ghost's dream day. This one big EMP.
This is it. You are the protagonist, Ghost. This is your time. I want to see a big thing. I believe he got the scan. Do it.
Oh,
he did it. He got it here, all of them.
3 Archons coming. But again, if Ghosts are out, Archons, their shield just melts against it.
And Veni's like, all right, you don't have any Storm. This is my time.
Great play here by Veni.
Oh, I'm so glad he got that EMP. That was a beautiful EMP.
Push it back for now. A bit of respite, but I think SIGGE will be back again.
Yeah, this is the thing about it is that Veni doesn't know the 4th base is up.
Yeah.
So he doesn't quite know how desperate it is, because now he has gotten his own 3rd mining, and he's lost a few SCVs, which might be playable if SIGGE was really struggling on 3 bases with an economy, but it's 84 workers. Yeah, Man is not struggling for an economy.
No, and we've got 38 workers over on the Terran side, which rather depressingly low, unfortunately, for Veni.
Yeah, but mules, mate, mules.
Well, that is very true, yeah.
If we look at the income,
not that much.
It's not that much, is it?
No. Now we see Forge coming out now by SIGGE, just taking it slow, taking it calm, and just preparing.
Keeping control of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Getting his Colossus out, and there's no way that Vini can build both Vikings and Ghosts.
I was about to say that's a great thing, and we do have an absolute powering amount of things. I love the wall here. The wall is doing so much. Keeping the beast back, but yeah, Veni knows he has to evacuate this base. Again, he's probably just evaluating about whether he can actually do anything to win this game.
I think it's going to be tough at this point.
Yeah, if he loses the CC, I think that's that's going to be the tap out.
I think you've got an EMP and a Dream, but the CC does actually survive as long as he repairs it. Burning down quickly, he needs to pull something quick. Oh, please don't let it burn down. 7. Oh, clutch timing there on the repair coming out of that SCV.
Never worried. Never was worried.
Never worried. SIGGE running to the top right of the map.
So I occasionally do this as well. It's like, okay, I'm maxed out or near maxed out. I've got a lot of Zealots. Just to control click them all and get them going around the map. Make sure there's no ninja bases. Trade them out and then get the better army in. So I do like this. And again, he's checked the top right. He's now checking down here.
Yeah. And to some extent, I think we've got a bit of a lag. Veni has disconnected. I don't know if Molten's played a game and accidentally unplugged the power cord or not.
Well, that's suboptimal. Oh!
Word of the day from SIGGE there.
Yeah. We'll just come back to our pretty faces while we wait for Veni to think. Now, we did have some issues with that line thinking. Gamer Richie in the chat, shouting out for Veni. If Shields is done, hold. Okay.
Terran Bros together.
The Terran Bros are together.
Yeah, we might have to resume from replay here.
We might have to resume from replay, yes, yeah. It's a kind of magic. Let me see. We're going to go on Discord. We're gonna just do it this way. Oh, I don't have SIGGE. Who's over there? AC, hang on. Did Veni PC die?
The internet has died on...
The P row again? Okay. Yeah, which is where Veni is. Yeah. Okay. So we've been avoiding so many technical issues and everything. We're gonna have to go to the BRB screen while we get the internet fix on that thing, and then we will resume this from replay. Very sorry about the delay, but we're going to have to be right back on this one. We will be back as soon as possible, all right? Hello and welcome back to EPIC47. I am once again Exo, and Brumaria is still with me here.
Good
as
afternoon.
we have sorted out some minor technical issues. Had to beat up a network engineer.
We did. He put up a good fight though, didn't he?
They did.
But, yeah, we bet them down in the end.
Oh, okay, and now we should be gone. Yep.
Yep. So, Veni forfeited game 1.
Yeah.
Said, you know what, too far behind. Let's just jump straight into game 2, which we are about to load in once the players select their correct races.
Yep. We are in the lobby. Both players should be aware. We're just waiting. Another second. Siggy is maybe Siggy wants to do a TVT. Maybe we should like make him play out. You know. It's like you picked. You don't tell him what to do. Maybe he wants to play Terran.
Maybe he does. But there we go. He has now
There you go.
changed his race, and we are gonna load into game number 2.
We are loading in, and this is going to be on Winter Madness. So what we're going to pretend is that Benny just GG'd immediately as the internet crashed.
Yeah. So I had a bit of downtime during that break. Spoke to Veni.
Yeah. How's he feeling?
He's still feeling confident.
Okay,
he
good.
Feels he should have won game 1.
Yeah. I mean, there was definitely an opportunity, right? We saw it.
And he says he's got some special builds planned for the rest of the series. Didn't go into too much detail, but I'm excited to see what he has.
Like keep a little air of anticipation. Well, here is the man with a plan, spawning in the bottom right as the yellow Terran. It is Veni.
And taking that first game, coming out of Sweden, it is our red Protoss player, SIGGE.
Yeah, so I spoke to Siggy a bit during the interval, and he was actually saying about how like Widowmine's got nerfed so hard that he's not used to playing against them now, and he gets punished quite hardly.
Which is it's a bit weird to say. I feel a lot of Terrans still do go for that Widowmine drop.
Yeah, he struggles with it, basically, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he might be a little bit disappointed in his first game performance.
Yeah.
There was definitely, for a player his level, Veni definitely had a chance to win that game. I think Ziggy will be quite nervous about that.
Yes. And that is the difficult part of it, right? Like, it's always, like, even if you win a game, it can be frustrating because, you kind of know that if it was a bit closer and you got, like, let a player of a similar skill do that, like, you'd just, like, lose immediately. So it is tough. But you got to take the wins in a tournament. And we do have double gas once again coming out of Veni.
Yeah, double gas. We'll see if he goes into that double Reaper Alien opener again.
Yeah.
Variant of that would be 3 Reaper, 2 Alien as well.
Yeah.
A bit more committed.
Style,
but I like the 2 Reaper, 1 Alien opening for Veni. I think it gives you good scouting information, put a bit of pressure on and allow to build to that push that we saw.
Interestingly, this time Siggy goes for the Nexus and then like scout for the proxy 2 racks and then nowhere else. And now maybe going out to just checking the locally.
I don't think we're going to see him go across the map this time.
Yeah, it's
this
interesting.
Is very much like how Arston plays
yes,
PvT.
Yeah.
Focuses on what you're doing. Scout to see anything locally. You can still lose to like 2 racks Marauder if they've put it a bit away and they haven't scouted. As we are getting a blind shield battery coming out here.
Yeah, which is interesting off the little information he's got. But I don't hate it. I think it's a fairly the money you save from scouting you're putting into a battery basically. And
I think he's thinking, you know what, I feel the better player here. Let's cover all bases. 100 minerals. It's not going to affect me winning this game, but it's going to potentially protect me.
Even with this first Reaper, it distracted the Reaper. The Stalker got into position, and now the Reaper hasn't got any information yet. I think he's about to because he's about to jump up.
Yep, jumps in, going to see that Twilight Council again. We see another sentry opening coming out of Ziggy here, so really likes to get that.
Yeah, mirror builds from the first game so far.
Yep, Reaper survives. And actually, we do see a slight change up, I think, on Veni's side. I haven't seen an Alien come out yet. He's gone into
he's gone
straight into tank production. It might actually be a Cyclone with a Marine and a drop.
Oh, yes. This was popular for a while. No, it is a siege tank.
It is a siege tank. Yep.
Yeah, I don't dislike this. I prefer the siege tank over the Cyclone stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Going to look at potentially putting some early pressure on the third base that Ziggy's going to put down here. We see a second gate this game coming down as well, and potentially going to get that early.
That was the interesting thing because SIGGE stayed on one gate the first game and
Yeah.
actually did a very good. Well, I suppose he didn't do a very good job holding the Widowmine drop, but he was very good in position for other things.
Yeah.
And kind of got away with it. So yeah, now going for a third base himself. A reasonably early time. Getting it down before 4 minutes is always nice in my book.
Yeah, it is. I still think Ziggy's still flirting with danger a little bit here with the low gate count. You know,
Yes,
up against the two reactor. Typically,
Yeah,
you
I
do
like
want to go 3 gate.
I like to go 3 gate. Whereas as soon as it's double gas, I'm like fairly like going. Okay, this is going to be a 3 gate before third sort of situation.
We see a Viking coming out now as well for Veni, which is an interesting choice. Typically, you'd see a Liberator with this kind of style of attack. Not really sure what the Viking gives here, if I'm perfectly honest.
No, that's fair. I think Vikings are surprisingly. There's my Protoss bias coming in. I think that's surprisingly good versus Protoss. Oh, he's pulling a few SCVs as well.
Yeah, and I don't dislike it, but it's all a bit not lined up.
Yeah. Like he wants it to be here, like now, right? Like as soon as that medevac popped and that tank
And
was.
to
like,
be fair, Ziggy only has 14 army supply here. You know, this third could very well be in danger if it blinks about. Not quite finished yet. This is a nice catch here by Ziggy.
Yeah, but
he doesn't want to go up this ramp.
So there's nothing to anchor the Terran army at this point, though. You need to land this Viking, get this tank out. But the Marines have already been so shaved off.
Nice shell there from a tank, but yeah, I think Ziggy catching that when he did, bled out some of the Marines.
And now he's aware of it, adding on batteries.
Yeah, I just wouldn't like VENISC2 to continue pushing here. I think go on, you're going to get blinked that tank.
I love how SIGGE sets up his armies to like be.
Oh, straight
bad
in
blink.
there, gets the tank. Gonna lose 2 Stalkers potentially for it.
Yeah, okay. That was. I feel a bit worried for him now. I actually feel like the Vikings here are really strong. Okay, battery's finishing up, and there's more Stalkers. Okay, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, there's no stim here for Veni.
That's
there's
a very
no
good point
combat
as well.
shields.
Yeah.
I think you can just kite this for days. Another tank does come up, which is nice.
Oh wow!
But he's going to get blinked on potentially if Ziggy sees that he's going.
I was going to say SIGGE was so brave there to like walk straight back into the tank range. Yeah, really well played, handled by SIGGE so far. Really, like he's very aware of like what's near and outside of his base.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, he's great at positioning units to take a good fight.
Yeah, and we see the second and third barracks now coming down for Veni, which are going to be for his stim and combat seals, but they're so late. These Stalkers are going to, do so much work here.
Yeah, they're going to harass constantly, and like I say, SIGGE is not afraid to expand while doing all this. There is 3 tanks here.
Oh, that's a mistake. That blink is a massive mistake there. He's going to lose the majority of these Stalkers. Really nice play here by Veni.
Yeah, but again, if there was stim and combat shield done now, like Veni could just go across the map, but there isn't. So I still think he can't really do anything. But that does buy him a bit of breathing space. I would like get this landed as soon as possible down here.
Yeah, definitely. The pressure's off Vini a bit. I mean, actually,
yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Yeah, I don't know. After losing that many Stalkers.
I mean, SIGGE isn't really aware of how late the stim is of Veni. So this sort of move out just doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, I feel like it could work out, but not for the right reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the Marines get picked off there by a squad of marauding zealots.
We actually see a armory coming out here by Veni.
Oh, is this going to be a PF? Or, oh no, you want to land it as soon as possible. PF? Do it. Do it, Veni.
He doesn't have an engineering bay.
Oh,
I don't believe.
That's a...
No, he has 2 engineering bays.
He doesn't have 1, he has 2.
Yeah. As we see Widowmines coming out now, I don't dislike it. He needs to really buy time for the stim and combat shield to finish.
Yeah. Oh, now we have Archons over here. And again, it's not a biggest chunky army, but again, it's quite a bit here still.
Yeah, this is going to be a difficult all day, I think, by SIGGE.
I don't know, not a good engagement so far.
No, it's not a good engagement, but the Zealots are in the natural. He's going to lose a bunch of SCVs here, and the army at the top is kind of just a bit of a distraction to get this damage in. Only 2 down so far. Nice play here, nice defense so far by Veni, but...
Yeah, this is where it gets really difficult as a player to do it, because you're holding all these different positions, and then a warping in the main as well.
Yeah. Too much Protoss, too many bases, and too spread thin.
Yeah.
As we get the GG there coming out of Veni.
Wow. Again, that just sort of shows like SIGGE is a really quality player. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
That's a really hard thing to sort of like go across there.
And I like what Veni is doing, and you can see how it would work.
Yeah.
But I feel like the execution is just a little bit off. It's just lacking there. You know, a little bit faster, a little bit quicker in his transitions.
Yeah.
You know, and he'll be there.
I think if I was Veni's coach right now, I'd be sitting in the corner and be like, all right, go for basically the same thing again, but pull the boys as well. I think you really got to ram it down his throat and just like go for it.
Because Veni's early game is getting left alone.
Yes, yeah.
You know, there's no real scouting. There's no adept coming across the map. There's no stalker coming across the map. He's essentially free to do whatever he pleases.
Yes, yeah.
Which, you know, for a Terran player is really good news.
Yeah.
Not having to worry about any of that.
Like if some Protosses can be very annoying with the probe.
Yep.
Some can be very annoying with certain adepts early game, right? You know, and that when I play Terran, that's what I die to. It's the early game that I die to. Okay, Veni is ready. We're just.
But it also takes that APM away as well from a Terran. You know, an adept shading in, you're going to have to raise the depot all the time. SCVs get stuck. You're having to sort them out. You know, just a bit of frustration.
I only learned like last year that if you select, if you like box select the whole natural ramp and there's no units there, it'll select the barracks, but it'll prioritize the depots, so you can just press R and raise the depots. I did not know that until like last year.
As we are loading into game 3 of Tourmaline now. So this is an interesting map.
Yes.
In that typically Terrans love to do early tank pushes on here.
Oh, okay.
The difference between natural to natural is really short, and it's really powerful attack on this. So
okay. Well, this could be exactly good for what we were then saying that Veni was suggesting. So yeah, this man at the top right, to stop it, the 3-0 sweep, he has to bring it back now. It is Veni.
And spawning in the bottom left position, currently on match point, is our red Protoss player, SIGGE.
And again, he really
it really bothers me, does this pylon place.
Yeah,
it grates on me. It shouldn't, but it's just like, it does nothing.
Yeah. You can put it like here. I put the pylon here and then gate here. You could do other variants of that. It is very just an interesting... or you could put it in more into the space, so then you've got more space to.
So if I was playing this map, I'd essentially put it just up here above like the top gas.
Oh right, yeah.
So you can essentially wall off left and right, kind of thing.
No, that I'd put it behind the assimilator if I was doing it there, and then gate here. But yeah, either way, it's an interesting stylistic thing. I really like watching players and identifying players based off of like that. Like certain players, like when someone gets supply blocked and they panic build pylons, that's a really like interesting like little personality tell for like how they do it.
As we do actually see a change up here for Veni. He's gone for a single gas. You're going to get that command center down as soon as possible, I believe. I'm not quite sure where this SCV is going.
I'd like to start it, because again, this would be a really good adjustment, right? Like, oh, my opponent isn't scouting me, so I can just like start a CC. Oh, this doesn't show the confidence that I'd hope for, but it's still a good like build.
Yeah.
Because like my Protoss, the Protoss has not been scouting. They've not been harassing. I'm just like take a fast CC, maybe fast third CC.
Yeah, definitely.
Even.
Yeah.
Though I do worry with that is because SIGGE's obviously very good in the late game, and once he gets going, so maybe don't go for fast third CC.
Yeah, I suspect that we'll see a LEN come out of this factory, get some scouting information done.
Yeah.
As we see now, the second reactor coming down for Veni as well.
And there's the first Stalker. He's going Stalker, not Stalker Sentry this game.
Yeah, and we actually see a Robo.
Oh!
So, I don't know how you feel about Robos, but I always feel that Robos are very much, you underestimate your opponent. You play against someone that you think you're much better than.
I was about to say, I don't play Robo very often, not like this. Not like, Robo's my first tech structure. I do it if I'm super scared that it's like it's some all in that I'm not sure about, and I think it's going to be too late to get blink.
Yeah.
It's going to take too long to get blink. So
I'm curious to see where he goes with this, whether or not he just gets a warp prism out for a bit of a harass. if it goes into something crazy like a
Colossus drop. Oh my God,
Yeah,
yo,
exactly.
you looked at me in the eye and I knew.
Which, you know, is one of my speciality builds.
I love
a lot against Terran.
Yeah, that is an absolutely...
we actually see an Immortal coming out here. And this might lead into what I was talking about Terrans on this map going for that early tank push.
Yeah, okay,
maybe just wanting to get, you know, that early Immortal, early
okay,
gateway
maybe SIGGE is like, okay, this man has kept doing these tank pushes and now this is a good map for it, so...
As we do now see the Robo Bay coming down as well.
And then 3 Stalkers move out here with no blink. Feels a bit odd, but it is quite early in the game, so there's not that much.
Yeah, he's actually going to get really lucky here and catch it. This is really unfortunate timing here by Veni. If this goes down, that is a disaster for Veni. I wouldn't blame him if we just see the GG pop up.
I mean, in a ladder game, I think you GG there, but if there's no bunker either,
yeah, that's really unfortunate. Going to have to pull the SCVs back to the high ground, and the tank and Banshee is so far away from being completed that this is going to take forever to do anything.
I mean, it's so hard. You have to pull SCVs here, but not quite yet. But I think you want to just keep these Marines alive. Yeah, not too much to say here. Obviously, this is just like a...
Yeah, unfortunate timing. I think, you know, if Veni can take one lesson from that is don't send your medivac straight across the map on the path.
It's hard. Like there's a thing of like players making their own luck and like moving 3 Stalkers out in that position. There's not a lot of risk because there's not really much that can catch them.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if there was a cyclone, it'd be kind of bad, like a cyclone just on the ground hovering about. But then what is the possible reward? The possible reward that you catch everything. It is just. And it's 2 games in a row now. It feels like SIGGE's just like done that little general poke, and it's absolutely changed the game.
And I think SIGGE's just going to go for a kill. He's going to be surprised by this Banshee. He's preparing for an attack himself and going into that extended thermal land.
Has he got an observer out? He has.
He does, but it's with the army at the moment, I believe. It's actually just left going across the map. So this Banshee could definitely get a bit of work done. I don't believe there's a battery in the mineral lines.
Neither do I. Not in that one. There is kind of one here, but not in the best position. Now, however, we do have a mortal drop.
And SIGGE and Veni's brought his Banshee back home. It's F2'd, unfortunately. As we see the attack on the main base. Interesting build here. No blink on these Stalkers, I believe.
Yeah, and that does make a huge difference here as we have the Siege Tank being repaired. Siege Tank doing loads of work down here.
Yeah.
Only 5 SCVs going down, and it is 3 CC.
And it's unfortunate for Veni that he brought the Banshee home, because if that was at the other side of the map...
Yeah, if that could have absolutely wiped out this mineral line, yeah.
And it's interesting, we're getting extended thermal lands, no Colossus and now going into Templar. Maybe a bit of nerves here by SIGGE?
Yeah, maybe. Like, not quite sure how best to play it out from here.
Yeah, interesting. I very much feel like he...
the Banshee must have came in around here.
Yeah.
Did it die?
No, still in the north.
Why can't I
hiding away.
Oh, I couldn't see it on the mini-map. Oh, that's really hard to see there, yeah. Yeah, look how small. Wow, Banshees are so small on the mini-map. Yeah. That's so interesting.
No, we do see the Immortal drop again in the main base.
Yeah.
But Vikings out now. Going to be able to catch this if he micros it properly, because...
Oh my God, that was greedy from SIGGE. Yeah.
Greedy.
Is the sound crunchy for you, by the way?
It is, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if that's a stream thing. We'll figure that out in a bit.
An ASL sound guy.
Yeah.
For those old school Starcraft watchers in the chat.
Yo, that was a legendary time, that was.
It certainly was. Yeah, bit of a strange game, really. Not quite sure where SIGGE wants to go from this.
Yeah.
Currently down in workers as well, which you find strange for a Protoss player.
He didn't shift L. He only lost 1 probe with the to the Banshees, right? So good reactions on it. He just hasn't been building them super consistently. Got 3 Nexuses, but is now building 2. 2 Banshees now going across the map, and again, I don't know if SIGGE kind of almost feels uncomfortable or impatient, right? It feels like he's trying to force it.
He wants to end the game. We see Blink now, Storm, Colossus coming out, which is all the right choices.
Yeah.
But I think he was just like, you know what, I'm going to style a bit, I'm going to end the game.
Yeah, maybe he's getting a quick warping of Zealots here. Is Charge done as well? Charge is not done. Charge isn't even on the way, so these are just slow Zealots that are going to go into the main.
+1 coming out now for him. Oh, this is bad. He's going to end up getting this CC. tank on the high ground, which is nice, but he can just micro against that.
Yeah, he
decides
doesn't
not
want
to
to
commit.
commit. Yeah, no, that's fair. Sometimes you don't know how to think. But, oh, the Zealot drop actually doing quite a bit of work here. 4 or 5 workers going down.
Yep.
Now warping in on top of the tank. Well, not fully on top of the tank. Just like pulling SIGGE apart. Only using minerals to like kind of pull him apart. Right. Not the most cost effective sort of thing, but he knows SIGGE is only mining off 2 bases. So
Counter-attacking the mineral line of the Protoss. The Banshees have come in. Going to get a lot of kills here, I think. There's nothing here to defend at the moment. I'm not even sure if there's a Banshee, but unfortunately...
yeah, no detection. It is now being chrono boosted, but...
Yeah.
So it's going to finish up fairly quickly, but... Or reveals that position there.
Yep. Sees the Colossus, gets a nice scout on that. Actually, we have a... Ow.
A very odd engagement here.
Caught me by surprise how odd this engagement was. Colossus almost goes down by tank fire while it's on its own. Blink now done.
Yeah, Veni has been able to secure a third.
Yeah, he is up 1 worker as well. These Banshees still doing a bit of damage, and they go down. Solid game so far from Veni.
Yeah,
He's got +1, Stim, combat shields is done. I would like to see Vikings being produced. How many Medivacs do we currently have?
Unit,
2.
we have...
Yeah, we're a bit low on Medivac count. You know, you want that 6, 8 count. Going to
for that nice sustainability of the army. He does only have 1 starport, so he must have swapped the tech lab over back when he did it. So he's got the production thing. He's just struggling for money, I think. Yeah. 58 workers isn't too bad. Now is able to secure like an outside perimeter. He'd really like this static defense hub. That's really good at like distracting the Colossus.
And honestly, I feel like Veni could just stim here and just right click down the Colossus. There's only slow zealots.
Yes,
stalkers.
yeah, actually that's a good point. I think sometimes it is that sometimes Terran players like they struggle because they overly respect the Protoss army.
Yeah.
And this is definitely one of those situations. However, now second Colossus and Immortal, Storm's going to be done very Storm is done.
Yeah.
So yeah, now it's suddenly a lot harder to do that. Obviously, we had full vision. We knew it was an alright idea, but it's hard.
Vikings have started to be reduced, but there's only 2 Medivacs. You know, they're almost out of energy already, and you know when the Protoss pokes and prods with Storm, with Colossus.
Yeah, everything starts losing health really quickly.
You're going to end up in a bad situation. Yep.
All right, well, we have a standoff here.
We do.
There is a world where the Protoss attacks in, doesn't get great storms, and then just loses everything.
Yeah, definitely. It's a nice spread, but I feel like Veni's
Veni.
I don't think this is a play for Veni.
Yeah, okay, that's
He's getting his ghosts out. He waits for them. It's good. EMPs.
He also didn't panic stim everything.
Yeah,
doesn't need a stim yet.
We actually see a blinking here by SIGGE. Big storm on the right hand side. As half of the army's on the left hand side for SIGGE. And there's just no sustain here by the Medivacs. Yeah. Unfortunately for Veni.
1 Colossus goes down. Moral victory in the bag. As at one point it was looking very, very difficult. And I really respect Veni was like, I'm going to just kind of play it out very standard. Yeah. Getting a 4th base there. Try and take it to the late game.
Yeah.
You know what?
Great series by both of them.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely... I feel a bit of a heartbreaker for our Veni there. I'm too biased.
Well, it definitely showed, he could do it.
Yes, exactly.
They weren't... When you say, there's a 1,000 MMR difference between 2 players, that didn't look like a 1,000 MMR difference.
Yeah.
So credit to Veni. It looked great.
Yeah.
Let's see how he continues in the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, that's good to think. Yeah, Bradley says that the doesn't sound too bad on stream, so it's not NSAL levels. Good stuff. Always good to know. And that is going to be that series. A bit of a 3-0. We did, to be fair, that was one of the more likely ones to be a 3-0, considering the MR difference. But again, massive shout out to our boy Veni. Thank you very much for bringing some Terran joy to the stream.
Yeah, it's nice to have a bit of variety on
exactly.
On the games.
We do try and mix it up.
And I believe the next game is ZVP.
Yes, it's Xeon versus Molten.
Be an interesting game.
Hino is going to be casting it.
Brilliant.
Yes, he wants to go cast it. In fact, if you could go and let him know that will be ready, and then we'll stay on stream. Yeah. I'll hang about, chat with stream a bit, and thank you very much for casting again.
Always a pleasure. Enjoy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.